What's up guys, so today I wanted to talk about a phrase that I normally hear a lot of people say, me myself included. I am guilty of this, but we normally say something like, I'll be happy when I get married, I'll be happy when I can finally leave this job. So in this video I want to talk about what is the problem with saying this phrase and how to basically change the way you think. So let's get started with the video. First of all, I just want to say it's human nature to say I'll be happy when, and more so it's human nature to say I'll be happy when I'm waiting for like external things to happen. So when you're waiting for a car, waiting for more money, waiting to get married, those things can make us happy, but it's only temporary happiness. You know, we never say, oh, I'll be happy when I'm so kind, or I'll be happy when I'm just so generous. I don't care how many times you've heard it, but I just want to keep preaching this to you because it's true. Happiness is a choice. Now I know you can say, oh yeah, but when I have X amount of money, don't you think I'll be happy? But I think celebrities are an exact example of why this isn't true. I mean, take for example Robbie Williams. He had a lot of money, he probably had loving friends and family, but he wasn't happy, and that's because he hadn't made the choice to be happy. Happiness is something we choose day in, day out. It's difficult. Sometimes we just want to be all in our feelings and we want to just be upset and hurt and insecure. The longer you stay there, the more hurt you'll be. So for one, never seek happiness from external things. Choose happiness. Saying I'll be happy when also robs us of a lot of happy moments right now. There are a lot of good things that are probably going on in your life, but because you're so distracted with the future and what the future has to give you, that you're not paying attention to, actually there's something good I've got going on here right now. Another problem with saying I'll be happy when is when things don't start to unfold the way you want them to, or things aren't falling in place as soon as you wanted them to, you start to make panic decisions. So I'll give you a common example. Marriage is something that I think a lot of us want to do, and so we plan and we say, I'll be happy when I'm married, I'll be happy when I have children, I have this perfect house, this perfect job, blah 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 blah. And then when you start to reach a certain age and you're like, uh-oh, I haven't found somebody, you start to panic, and in your panic you start to look at people that you know are not for you. And the problem with that is you'll probably end up married, but you'll end up miserable because you rushed things, you rushed to do things on schedule, and you wanted that I'll be happy when to be fulfilled, as opposed to just living in the moment, living in the happiness of the moment and allowing things to unfold naturally. Now I know this next point is going to sound weird, but I want you to try and understand what I'm saying. When we wish for future happiness that we haven't got right now, in things that we haven't got right now, we are only existing as opposed to living. We're kind of just sitting there, just waiting for the things that you're wishing for to happen, just so you can start kind of living your life. And this isn't the way it should be. You shouldn't expect to live your life as soon as certain things come into your life. You should forever be enjoying life. Life is there for the enjoyment. And yes, there are hardships. There are certain things that are going to make it hard for us. But you always have to be seeking happiness in the moment, because the Bible says tomorrow is not promised. So don't boast about it. Don't live too much in tomorrow. Living in the I'll be happy when mindset will never make you satisfied. And what I mean by that is the things that you once wished would make you happy, when they finally happen, you're going to be on to the next one, on to the next one. Let me tell you right now, that chapter will never end. You will always have something that you think will make you more happier. One thing I do want to say, even though I've made this video, is that there is nothing wrong with aspiring for a better future, but don't make it as if those greater things define what will complete your life. Saying I'll be happy when sets you up for so much disappointment. You know what they always say? Always hope for less, and then you won't be disappointed if you get less. And that's not what I'm saying that life should be like. It's not that we should hope for less, but we shouldn't put so much pressure on ourselves to have certain things in order to make us happy. We should always be living satisfied. You don't want to reach the future and be like, future, I expected so much more from you. Some of us, we can be so caught up in just planning our futures in our heads that we forget that life goes on, regardless of whether the things that we plan for happen or not. So I want to encourage you guys to change the way you think. Choose happiness right now. Don't wait for happiness to happen in the future. Instead of saying I'll be happy when, live saying I'm happy because. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video was a little bit of a wake-up call to some of us who always say I'll be happy when. And I will see you in my next video. What's up guys, it's your girl Tracy, and today I thought I'd talk about 10 reasons why you're not progressing. The examples that I'm going to use throughout this video are going to probably be related to me,